APA quarterbacks, fans, football fans, here we are. Monday Night Football was a thriller. We're going to highlight some good things Lamar Jackson did, some bad things he did. All right, some in the run game, some in the pass game with decision-making, some in the pass game with fundamentals of getting his body in the right position to make accurate, balanced, rotational throws. All right, first play here. We've got a variation of zone read, right? And this is an advanced one. It's the NFL. It's not typical just inside zone. We've got a gap scheme play with, excuse my lines there, a tackle pull, center pull. That's heavy run action for these front side backers. Got to stop a sweep, got to stop cutback lane, right? So what we do on the backside here is Mark Andrews, the snap. Is he going to block the backside end? No, he works out. So he's working out for a force player. He's working out for the man above him. This is our backside cutoff player. So he's got eyes on Lamar Jackson, but he also is expecting these two players to keep this ball from spilling out here to being bounced and keep it through here where he can play tackle to quarterback. All right. So on this play, Lamar should be reading the backside the end. We're going to get two views of it, right? He's right there. He does a great job hugging the hip of the pulling tackle. Right, Lamar has vision there. That's the mesh that we're looking for anyways. That's when, he knows something was wrong. Situational, 2nd and 4, right? Third quarter here in a game that we know ended up being an overtime thriller. This is a chance for the Ravens to put the Raiders away. Touchdown here would be huge. They end up kicking a field goal. All right, so ends up being a 2-yard tackle for loss after this extra effort, right? It could have been a -4 easily. All right. So now it gets to the next play where we're in a 3rd and 8 scenario. So let's go back and look at this play from the other view here. And they're going to show it. So, man, here, great job reading the tackle pull, just absolutely knifing. Lamar, he is going to get better throughout the season at this. This is what he does so well. I am not worried about this, right? Lamar Jackson is such a dominant runner. This situationally, though, hey, we've got the perimeter here. The next closest run player is all the way back here in the post safety and the cover 3 zone look that the Raiders were giving, right? Lamar pulls that. I like Lamar on the 20-yard line. He probably scores, right? No matter what, he's getting the first down. So tough to see, all right? So very next play. Now we're going to see a little bit of Lamar not doing well in his read, but the first look, we're going to see what he doesn't do well in his fundamentals, all right? Look at this formation. We got a quad look, right? Motion to quad, 4x1, empty set. All right, that is a very, very challenging formation for a defense to check to. You see them trying to identify, right? They would never play man to it. You should assume going into it that it's going to be a zone, right? You see 4 defenders. All right, there's not even 4 defenders in the area to disguise man-to-man. All right, we have some sort of spacing, some cover 3 beater, right? This cover 3 up here, we got a flat player over the middle, 2 other guys up deeper plays down the field, correct? Right, we're looking at the underneath coverage just like Lamar is, right? So he's set with his body almost down the middle, just to the right of down the middle. And if you've seen any of our pre-snap, post-snap coverage recognition videos, you'll know that we work on 5 different angles of the field. Down the middle, 45 left, 45 right, perimeter left, perimeter right, right? These are spacing and zones on the field that quarterbacks either freeze defenders to throw to receivers, vice versa, right? So watch that video. He's now decided for whatever reason that he doesn't want to throw the ball to Mark Andrews here, even though we'll see in the back view that it was probably the best spot for the ball, especially with his feet set to him. All right. Now I run the play. He throws the ball at that angle. The receiver that he wants, the running back that he wants to throw the ball to, is at this angle. And we'll get a better view in the next clip. Right? Miss, right? 3rd and 5, crucial down. He doesn't reset his feet to set to the next throw. All right, so here's our next view. Better view of his feet. Right, so yeah, Mark Andrews is open. So is the flat. The flat is a very viable option. So I'm not mad at Lamar to go to the flat in this situation, because if he gets that ball there, it can easily be a 15-yard completion. One guy misses, the guy could score. All right, no matter what, that's a first down all day. All right, let's look at our back view here. ESPN does a great job giving us a better view here. All right. And they're drawing up the play. So, like we said, 2 vertical kind of sets here. There's man-to-man. You'd love that slot fade. Got over the ball. Stop. Feet. Set here. Ball. The receiver here. Ball thrown there. Right, and we talk about different arm angles and stuff like that, and a lot of coaches want to teach how it is really good. Yeah, it's great when you aren't in an absolutely clean pocket. All right, when we're in a clean pocket, anytime that we can get to a form throw, we are going to have a more power through the rotation of our legs, our torso. We have more accuracy from our feet, hand, follow through, the whole 9. So when we can, he quarter turns, and it's a term that I use when training my quarterbacks online. We got videos for it. Quarter turn of the back foot to then project that midline step at the right angle takes a half a second. These DBs would something Lamar could easily do, would still be just getting out of their break with plenty of room to try and make the throw. All right, so that is a twofold here. Okay, yeah, Mark Andrews is wide open over the ball. Your feet are set there, take it. What scared him away? Talk about Sam Darnold seeing ghosts at time. That's a term where, hey, we're seeing a ghost there, thinking the guy's not open who is, because maybe he's our old reliable. Then just ripping out to our next best thing without taking the time to set our feet, which doesn't take too long when you have proper fundamentals and technique. All right, so unfortunate there. That was a huge drive that then obviously the next drive the Raiders score on and turns this into a thriller. All right, so here, now 17-17 after they tie, Lamar Jackson. How do you respond? Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, in my opinion, totally changing the game. All right, we beat him up here. Now let's look at some good things. Play action pass, right? We've got a lot of zone tendencies here by the defense. All right. You don't see anybody over the number 3 receiver. All right, so we're looking, where's man eyes? Now they finally get somebody. Maybe they're trying to do some variation of man or 3 sky, 3 insert, right? Play action, takes a shot over the top. He knows it's cover 3. The Mike had number 3 vertical, mismatch. Got Sammy Watkins. Lamar puts beautiful touch, throws it across the field, and lets the receiver make the play for him, right? Here we go. So this is just Lamar knowing where he wants to go with his number 1 read, pre-snap recognition. When he knows where he wants to go, he can make all the throws. And there's a lot of throws last night where he didn't make them, and it wasn't because of his lack of progression in his pass game. Right now, he has progressed as a passer overall on his first read throws that he's confident on, where he doesn't have to change his feet, right? But that's a big part of the game. All right, so beautiful dime. Lamar Jackson played his heart out the whole time. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL to watch and learn from.
Here we go, 3rd and 7.
So now we're going to break it down, and I have a little voiceover there. 3rd and 7. We're in overtime, 27-27, right? Earlier in this drive, Lamar Jackson, early in this drive or early at the 4th quarter, they showed a clip where they weren't in a 2-high look like this. It was a 1-high look. 1-high safety, where this safety was cheated in as an insert cover 3 curl player, run support, right, etc. In his cadence, when Lamar sets his hands, big thing we talk about cadence is how do we get defenses to show us their hand. This guy, right, who I'm showing as being here where he was, turns and bails and plays a deep half. Turns and bails, plays a deep half. I believe they played some variation of cover 2, right? I think it was a 2-man, and Lamar Jackson beat him with his legs, right? That's a beater. Who's got the quarterback in 2-man? Nobody. All right, so after getting beat on that by Lamar Jackson on a huge play of the game, 3rd and 7 here, Raiders. Oh my God. All right, we're going to keep it rolling. So this is the look, right? So now on 3rd and 7, huge play in the game. The Raiders do a great job here disguising and confusing Lamar. So they start in a too high look, right? Got two high safeties here over the top. And instead, they're going to go to what I would call a variation of maybe 30 cloud. It's a drop 8 version in the back end of cover 2. But now these two high safeties are going to insert as middle read players, right? So what these guys' job is that they're hunting up any type of sit over the numbers. This guy is going to play the deep post. Let's run it. A little man-to-man here. That's essentially, hey, stay over top, win there, cover 3 here. All right, so you don't see it here. But another thing that they do really good in the blitz is as Lamar sets his hands, right, same thing. Want to set our hands to get the defense to move. And we'll see a better look at it here in this next view. They walk out the protection. They walk out the blitz right here, and ESPN does another great job identifying it. They take these two linebackers, move together, corner off the edge, linebacker off the edge, during the cadence. The hard part about this is there's not time to reset the protection. Another thing is they only have 6 guys in this pro to begin with. So it's a very confusing pickup with confusing coverage, right? So it's 3rd and 6. Lamar is having to process more on this play, and it's different than the last play. The last play, hey, he had cover 2. They got out late into a 2-man. He beat them with his legs. So right here, this disguised coverage, now already I think Lamar is deciding that he wants to run, right? And that's, I understand. He is an incredible athlete. Use your assets, right? These guys are playing very off all through here, right? So that's not a bad idea to go use your legs. I'm not knocking him for that because of how talented he is. However, the announcer says that, oh, okay, now this guy's blocking this guy. Villanueva got his butt beat the whole day. Yes, that's true. However, that's very incorrect with how this could have been picked up, all right? The back is here, right? All Lamar Jackson would have done, right, and he would have had to have ID'd this the right way, is to switch the mic to right here. All right, the guy that was right here lined up over the guard, make him the new mic. Now allows him to stay. Now allows our tackle to stay heavy there. We got 2 guys here for anybody else who's coming in, right? Because this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-man pressure. We easily can pick this up. He changes the mic backside. Now we have end, that guy. They'll both fan 1 to 2. And the back will scan front side, and he'll come pick this guy up. All right, instead, the mic doesn't get moved. You still have to blame the quarterback for this. At the end of the day, you have to get yourself protected. Derek Carr did an incredible job the whole game at getting himself protected versus all of the Ravens cover 0 beaters, and that's what essentially won them the game. Right, so similar look. Maybe Lamar thinks it's 2. Whatever it is, they do a lot back here. It's confusing. He decides to go to be a runner. Unfortunately, we got 2 guys blocking 1. We got a running back thinking that the mic was this way, so he's inserting to help. Doesn't realize there's a backside edge protection. He could have saved this play on his own and said, no here, let me backside scan to here, right? He doesn't get it done. And then now, as the play continues, we'll let ESPN get there with it. The blitz gets home.
No.
Blitz gets home. Fumble. Raiders kick the field goal, win the game. All right, so different things. Teams are going to try and disguise Lamar and say, hey, we want you to fall back on your safe haven, which is your legs. We want you to rely on that. And we're going to have edge pressures, have our defensive linemen stay in their run fits, and we're going to force you up into bad pockets and try and take advantage of ball security. Right? So Lamar, tons of things he does good in every game. He's incredible, on how far he's getting better as a player and a passer. But obviously there's things that he needs to improve on and things that defenses, right, situational. You can't do that on 1st and 2nd down. All this stuff the Raiders are doing, stay in 1st and 2nd down, run the ball at a healthy pace, 1st and 2nd down, what the Raiders have been doing ever since they've had these running back woes, right? Better O-line last year. He stays out of situations like this, Lamar is going to continue to have success. But this is the reason why Derek Carr gets the nod in winning the game, because of his ability to pick up the 0 blitzes in general, and make defenses pay. All right. So I love all my quarterbacks on here learning, all my fans wanting to get a better understanding of what goes into the quarterback's mind on plays like this. So flood my comments. Let me know what else you guys want to see, what other quarterbacks you guys want to evaluate, specific plays, and we'll keep growing as a team. All right. APA, look forward to working with you guys. Keep pushing.